So this here is a timber frame. We've made this for children so they can have a go making mud pies and essentially showing how simple a wattle and daub system is. So we have the hazel wattle that's woven between bigger sticks and then just wedged into the groove of the frame. And all that is this stuff here, straight from the forest, cut and then woven in between the staves. And the mix of the wattle and daub is as simple as the construction. It's clay, it's sand, it's straw. And all we do is throw it into the hay, into the wattle. And if you have someone on the other side, then you can throw it against each other and then you get a good sticking from both sides. With this stuff just being a clay material, it takes quite a long time for it to harden. So you push it in, use your hand. I don't need to wear gloves because this is just clay and sand. I push it in and then I would then leave that to go hard. I might scratch it to give a key and that will be left to go hard. And when the cracks appear, we can just knock those back to control the shrinkage and compress the earth mortar. A super simple technique, an age-old technique. It's been with us for many, many centuries, and still today we are repairing wattle and daub panels that are 300, 400, sometimes 500 years old. So the wattle and daub technique, it's age-old, it's been with us a long, long time. For the outside now, if this was the outside face and exposed to the weather, then I would then, after the second coat of daub, I would then probably put a lime render, a soft lime render over everything, and that would give it some weather protection. Then of course you might then lime wash the panel, or you might lime wash the frame as well, and traditionally that's what they did. Everything got covered in a coat of lime wash to give it that weather protection. On the inside, then probably just another layer of daub and then maybe a finer clay plaster and then a lime wash over that. So like I was saying, all this is clay and sand and straw, and the straw is what gives it that tensile strength, a little bit like the hair we put into the lime plasters. Now if I hold this, it's the straw that's holding it all together. I could probably make this longer still. And if I try and break it off, it's actually quite hard, and this is only 24 hours old. So you can imagine if this was baked by the sun for a few weeks, it would go almost, well, very, very light grey, and it would be a really hard, durable material, but still with that flexibility to be able to cope with the movement of the timber frame. So even though it's extremely simple and very, very cheap, it's a very, very efficient material, and a material that has many, many uses. So the wattle and daub principle, like I was saying, you have to wait for the daub, the clay plaster to actually go hard. And eventually it does, and this here has been in our shop for a few years, and you can see the cracking. This is completely normal. We would then put another layer over this. If it was inside, the same material. If it was outside, then maybe we would put some lime renders over this. But you can see how hard it goes. And you can see how flexible it is as well. As I'm banging this, it's not actually cracking or breaking. And these hazel wattles here are really, really strong. So this actually is a very robust form of building.